we are back at Fiesta Island doing another build breakdown, another build walk around with another long travel second gen Tacoma, but this one's a little different because it's with a Solo Motorsports long travel kit. We haven't done one of these yet, so let's go ahead and meet the owner and check out the build. All right, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yep, my name is Brandon. Instagram is brandon.tacoma. This here is my 2015 Tacoma. It's the pre-runner 2-wheel drive. So the front bumper, of course, I got the Baja designs, of course. Nothing beats them. KDM built my bumper for me. Simple, tube, valence, clean. And if we work down into the suspension in the front, I have the Solo XLT kit. This kit has the 2.5 by 10 coilovers. I have the IBPs in there right now. The bypass is coming soon. Good things about this kit, obviously, is nobody has a Solo kit. I don't know why nobody does. It's a solid kit. I get big numbers out of it. Upgraded steering with all the Heims and everything. One thing I would say is the steering racks on Tacomas, we all know, are complete dog crap. So
you said you swapped them out a few times. You've been swapping back to like stock ones. You haven't gone up to the Tundra rack yet?
We'll say O'Reilly and AutoZone know me very well for steering racks. So.
Or do you plan on going to the Tundra rack soon?
Yeah, I'll go with Solo's Tundra rack. I've only heard good things about it, so that's the plan. My latest one I've done was at King of the Hammers. I was hauling ass through some whoops.
Oh, no.
Yeah, lost steering. Okay.
Sorry, go on.
So I was at King of the Hammers this past year, and I was doing about 65, 70 through some whoops. Doing good, and all of a sudden lost complete steering. My steering wheel was just loose. Kind of shit my pants for a minute there. Brought it back down about 45 and the steering came back. So lost a little bit of fluid here and there, but I was like, that's it. So next thing is steering. The steering definitely holds back the capabilities of the kit.
And then I see the strap. What are you strapped at?
It's strapped at 18.
18 in the front?
18 in the front.
Damn. Okay, so you went over some pros of the Solo kit. What drew you to them specifically? Because obviously there's other companies out there.
It took me a while. I was looking at Dirt King, BTF, a bunch of different people, and I was just talking with people within the community, and I was wanting to be different, obviously. And if I wouldn't be happy with just a kit, I would outdrive a kit that has that much eventually. So there's no outdriving this. This is going to be the kit I have unless I plan on center mounting it someday or something like that.
And then the hubs, you're not running stock hubs, are you?
No, the Solo kit actually comes with Dana 44 hubs.
Oh, really?
Yep. So Dana 44 hubs, so you don't have to worry about blowing anything wrong in the hubs.
Mm-hmm. And before I caught up with you, I was looking in here. You have like every piece of gusseting and reinforcement you could possibly have in a front wheel well.
That's right.
You want to go over some of that?
Yep, so I had all these little gussets put in every which way because eventually you never know what's going to happen. It's better to prepare for the worst than not preparing at all and regretting it.
Yeah.
So I'd rather things be done nice, tight, ready to go for the worst than wait around and do it later.
Yeah.
Or wait for the worst to happen.
And then I noticed too, if we move the camera over here and look at some of this support, you kind of notice you completely cut out, with this kit you have to cut out the stock buckets, right?
100%.
Can't run the stock buckets.
You can't run stock buckets. They come with their relocation hoop and everything. So it all gets brought way back up in there, so you have to cut up and bring the shocks up higher.
And then if we look even closer, you kind of see one more tube up there hiding behind the hose. Where's that little guy going?
That one, it is the cross bar. It goes across the motor right here. I can pop the hood, I can show you guys. So that shoots across from here to there, and it ties both of them together. And I had them, you can unbolt it, so if I ever have to yank the engine or do any work like that, then I could take that out and the motor and everything will still come out, so I don't have to worry about it being fully welded on there. So it's more for if anything goes wrong and I need to do something. So.
And then is that just like an additional option that the fabricators recommended? It's not something that you have to do with the kit?
No, I recommended it myself. I was like, I want it to tie together. I don't want it just to be like there and there. I wanted it to tie all in one, stronger.
And you said you had a few different shops get their hands on this truck. So who's done everything we've talked about so far, the front end? Who's been doing the front end?
Everything except for the bumper has been K's and Off-Road. So they've done that, and then KDM built my bumper. That was before I had the front kit on.
Okay.
And also when I did this, to get full clearance at bump, they raised up all my accessories and everything in here. So they built custom inner fender, I guess you could, wells. They brought everything up, so everything barely clears the hood, just enough to close. But I get full up travel.
This kit does look, it looks really unique, like one of a kind compared to the other kits on the market, and for good reason. It looks like they really put a lot of attention to like making sure everything is like bulletproof.
Oh yeah,
almost.
and then Solo also is really good. All those guys over there answered all my questions. I had everything from this to that to this. They answered everything. They're real cool guys. So it was easy to go with them.
And then you're saying almost everything, if not everything in here comes with the kit?
Yeah, everything besides I bought the bumps and I bought the shocks because I wanted the IVPs, but I'm pretty sure if you ask them, they can hook you up with shocks with the kit too.
Speaking of the bumps, are those 2.0 by 2.0s?
Yeah, they're 2.0s by 2.0s.
And locked, not king.
No, locked because when we'll talk about the rear. When I first started building this truck, locked was just coming in, so they're a little bit of I wanted to see how they do. So, and they haven't done me wrong. They're holding up. They do everything they're supposed to do. I've never had a problem with them.
Nice. Well, talked about the rear. You want to move back there? Before we move back there, glass. Almost forgot.
Glass. We got ADV. That's the 4.5.
Do you have any fitment problems with it? I feel like that's like a hot topic button with like all glass companies, is who has good fitment with what.
They're just normal fiberglass. I think personally everything fit like it was supposed to. Like it's not 100% perfect because it's hard to get fiberglass 100% perfect, but I've never had any issues with it. I thought it lined up good, everything went on good, so I had no issues.
Nice. All right, let's work our way to the rear then.
All right.
Also running ADV for bedsides?
Yep, bedsides to match ADV, same thing, 4.5. This is a full DMZ kit. So DMZ bed cage, DMZ spring under, DMZ hangers, had them all do that. I'm running a 2.5 by 16 rear bypass. That also has the fin reservoirs on it too to match the front.
Kind of hard to get rear shots when you got tucked fitment like this.
Yeah, it's a love and a hate because it has, I guess you call it the Cali lean, people call it, but with the spring under, everything works. It tucks tire still. It's strapped at 18 inches in the rear also, so we're even 18 and 18.
Yeah, that's nice.
I have the lock bump stop also tucked in there.
You're strapped, same front back.
Yep.
I'm trying to see where the support beam goes to. What is that tied into?
That ties into the frame. It's welded down here to the frame, and then from here it goes through the actual bed, and then it goes to the bed cage.
Oh.
So it's welded and bolted in at the same time. So I could remove it, and it just makes it easier to, like, someday, yeah, I'll link it, and I could just get rid of that. So, and then I did the battery relocation in the rear also.
Notice that. And then you got the fire extinguishers, the safety extinguishers.
Yeah, you gotta have the fire extinguishers for safety for me, anybody else. So that's number one.
They look a little sun faded, which is a good sign, meaning you didn't have to use them.
No, have not had to use them, thank God.
And then you have whip mounts right there, right? Right behind the...
Yep, I got one whip mount for just when we're out in the desert, night runs and stuff like that.
And obviously the best aesthetic mod for any Tacoma that's also functional, but this third brake light.
Yep, that's Evil's third brake light. Runs the S2 in there. Love it. I think it's better than anything else, honestly. But instead of running just pods, I just run that. It's bright enough, everybody can see you. And I got my ruggeds tied into it.
And then this is something I noticed with a lot of like well-built long travel trucks. A lot of you guys keep your stock rear bumper. Is there like a reason for that? Do you plan on going to a fabricated one later?
No, eventually I kind of like the look of it, somewhat stock look to the rear, but eventually I've hit my hitch, I've hit everything on it. It'll get a different bumper eventually.
I mean, it's a nice look, don't get me wrong, but like I said, we got the same mod going on right here.
Yeah, that's definitely a mod that comes to a lot of it.
And one thing that I skipped us out on is the wheel and tire setup.
Yep, wheels and tires. So I have just the bronze methods, normal, non-beadlock yet, working on beadlocks here. And then 35s for now. Hopefully 37s be coming soon. But I like Toyo. I've never had a problem with Toyos. I've had these on for a while now. and I've never had an issue with them. So.
You thought about, because Toyo's since come out with that new RT Trail. You thought about switching to that, or are you like in love with these RTs?
No, I started with the MTs like everybody, and I like the MTs. And then just like everybody else, they kind of just were gone because everybody wanted them, and I needed tires really bad. So I was like, screw it, I'll try the RTs, and I like them. They're a lot quieter than the MTs, and they handle everything, all the terrain I've been on, just fine.
17-inch wheel, you said.
Yep,
I mean,
17 on 35s.
It's the non-bead block. Is there a reason you're not with bead block right now? Do you plan on going to bead block?
Yeah, bead locks in the 37s be coming here in the future. These were the wheels I got when I first started building the truck.
Yeah.
So I didn't have the money to buy bead lock yet.
So what do you think the fitment? Are you gonna have any new fitment issues once you switch up to that bigger setup?
37s wise, probably. I'll probably have to trim some glass and stuff like that, but that's no problem because 37s are the new 35s. So
I'm still on 33s.
I gotta keep going up with everybody else. So
still on 33s. Let's calm down. Okay? I'm getting way left behind. All right, and the one thing that I said, don't let me forget.
Yep.
But it's sticking out here. You got a side exit.
Yep, side exit, and she's loud and she likes to party. So it has the original motor still. It has the 4.0 in it, but I have AFE headers on it, and do their AFE stainless steel wide pipe, and then it goes to that boiler. So it's loud.
I heard it start up. Sounds good. Sounds healthy.
Yeah, she sounds healthy. She's healthy, and when I get on it, she screams. You can hear it from a while away.
Last place we got to touch on is interior, because you do have some aftermarket stuff going on in there.
So in here, this is an Instagram find. Someone was selling these Recovery Pros. I like them. They do their job. They hold me good. They're comfy. So I picked those up, and I had to get in with the PRP harnesses, of course. Those do well too, especially from hauling ass in the desert. Sliding around in the stock seats wasn't fun anymore.
Yeah.
So I upgraded the seats. I had Colwell Fabrication. They actually built my my little harness bar here.
I didn't know you had the harness bar in there.
Yep, he did a pretty good job on that one.
So how is it for people sitting in the back, like getting in wise, comfortability?
Honestly, ever since I changed into these, I had people actually have more room in the back.
Really?
Yep, there's more leg room now. So I've had bigger guys get in, and before they'd be tight, and now they actually have more room. And with the harness bar there, you actually have an oh shit handle to hold onto while you're going too.
Mind if I try to climb in?
Yeah, you can get in.
I'm the daddy long legs here. I got to test it out for myself.
You go ahead and get in.
Oh, okay. So you don't have a bar that kind of comes down in the way, really.
He wrapped it back up and around, so you're not everything's on the way. So you have full room, legs and everything. The only thing is if someone's sitting in the middle, obviously this could be a tough one. But
see, okay. So I don't even need to do the inside test because I thought you would have that bar coming right here that some have.
Yeah. No, he tied it in pretty good up high, and then just tied them down through here.
This is a really unique setup right here.
Yeah, I like it because, like I said, it gives people room and space back here.
So it's not like a production thing. This was like a one-off that he made for you.
Yep, I asked him. I said, hey, this is what I want. I need a harness bar, but I need space still for people in the back, and this is what he came up with, and we ran with it, and it came out really good.
And yeah, these seats, I was thinking about it when you were talking about them. They do actually look really comfortable.
They're comfy, and they're comfy, and I like them.
Had you ever heard of Recovery Pro before you found them?
No, I found them, and they were like a screaming deal. They were brand new in the bag still, and I looked them up, and I found like the owner of the page and stuff like that, and I messaged him, and he gave me a bunch of pointers, and he sent me out some free stickers and stuff like that too. So he's a cool guy.
And these aren't fixed. It looks like they're still slidable on a rail.
They're still. I wanted it because my girlfriend's short, so I still wanted this maneuverable so anybody can drive it. Or anybody could sit that side. They still on their sliders, so it still slides forward and backwards.
That's pretty cool, dude. Attention to detail on this. I mean, I'm a sucker for attention to detail, and like that whole front kit with all the gusseting and tie-ins and everything.
Yeah, so I want something done. I want it done right. I want it looking nice. I want it to be functional. So I also have my little rugged here to keep in communications with all the homies. Letting people know when it's good to do the run, jumps, all that good stuff. So
And I see a little light switch panel hiding in the cubby right there.
Yep, this is just my little Amazon Switch Pros. Didn't have Switch Pro money at the time, so this runs all the Baja designs, it runs the whip, and it runs the third brake light.
I'm loving this. Now I'm kind of bummed that we're not in the desert right now because I want to see it go to work.
Oh yeah, she does work for sure.
So where do you usually go off-roading?
Anywhere. Whenever we go out Ocotillo, Johnson Valley, we go North Klamath over there. I haven't taken it too much in the sand, so I don't know, two-wheel drive problems, no paddles or anything, not enough power, so probably wouldn't do that awesome in the sand.
Okay, like you're hitting all the check marks for party hardy, you know, dude.
Yeah,
you got the leaf springs, you got the two-wheel drive. You're ready to party.
No, two-wheel drive problems. I've been stuck in the sand. I've had to be pulled out, but if you're not getting stuck, you're not having fun. So
exactly, dude. I love the mentality. I love the build. Thank you so much for the walk around, and I'm definitely gonna try to coerce you into coming out to the desert.
Oh yeah, let me know, dude.
So
I'm always down to take her out in the desert.
Get some sessions in, dude. I'm stoked for it.
Yeah, dude.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream.